Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Filbert Flies and to this live stream of some sort of flight from here at Gatwick to Milan Linate. EasyJet 8185, that's what we're flying today. We're parked up here at gate 567 at MKVY's fantastic freeway at Gatwick, and we're going to be taking a first look at JetStream Designs Linate scenery. Very warm welcome to all of you who have made it early. Kefri, hello. Redian, I think I've said hello to you as well. Ashil, I haven't said hello to you. Demetris, hello. And hello to everyone else.
Hi, the security and safety checks are all done.
So,
are you good to start boarding?
Yes, you can start boarding.
We're about to start boarding. Let's switch on the APU. I've done my usual little bits of setup, turned on external power, aligned the ADIRs, extinguished all the white lights on the overhead panel and set up the brightnesses, etc. It's good, isn't it, Demetrius? Yeah. I paid good money for that turboprop set, and I'm glad it's being appreciated. Flightzilla, hello. I saw you weren't here yet. I hope you make it in. How are you finding the 737? Hello, Mark. Nice to see you. Welcome. Right. So while the APU fires up, let's go down to the MCDU and begin. So the nav data is well, incorrect, as it always is. We won't worry about that. We'll go straight to the init A page, and we'll put in our flight number, which is EZY76EZ. That's our that's what we'll be using when communicating with air traffic control. Our alternate today is Zurich LSZH. Cost index is going to be 12. And we're going to be cruising at flight level 370. Go over to our flight plan page, and this is all filled in for us. I've imported the sim brief route. Not too bad once it's all set up. Good, that's all you could ask for. Did you remember the pull back to go up thing and push forward to go down thing? Those are like the key points. Hello Echo, nice to see you. Ryan, it's your birthday tomorrow. Well, happy birthday for tomorrow. Mossy, hello, welcome, nice to see you. Yes, indeed, happy early birthday. Right, so we've got some ATC on, which is nice, but you know, I do sometimes get into trouble at Gatwick, so it's a mixed bag. On the one hand, I'm pleased because it'll bring an extra dimension. On the other hand, I'm always slightly nervous. Let me just check my audio setup.
369 at Gatwick ground. Are you ready to copy?
Appears to be, yes.
Yes, sir, go ahead.
Okay, 369 at clear to Amsterdam.
So we're going to get the latest ATIS,
and
I'm going to do that in VPilot very quickly. We can also go down to the MCDU and do it that way. So we go to ATSU, then AOC menu, then ATIS, change the airport to our departure rather than our arrival, which it defaults to. Press send, and we should get that through in a couple of minutes. Hello Jason, nice to see you. Hello Ludwig. Hello Salon.
554, ready for push. EZY85 Alpha Juliet, stand 554, push and set approved, face south.
Exactly, Flightzilla.
EZY85 Alpha Juliet.
Okay, let's just see. So we got our yes, we got our company message through, so we'll go back.
Take the
receive
to
messages.
X-ray departure, and then direct to Conan as files.
And we'll print that out, and then we have something to refer to.
The EZY59 at AFM, are you able to take ADMAC 1 to X-ray departure?
AFM, EZY502, ADMAC X-ray, ADMAC 2 X-ray.
Ah, you're welcome,
departure,
Odingo. Your compatriot decided it was not an appropriate time for him, so I admire you. I admire you getting up and being ready. Doing a test flight, Manchester to Brussels. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so Echo is the latest status.
Yes, sure. I can
so when there's a break in radio traffic, we'll get involved.
Current 369, in that case, hold position. I've got another aircraft just about calling for taxi.
Yes, okay.
Gullet 2 ready for taxi.
Turn on the APU bleed. Now the APU started.
Good evening, BD365 holding at Tango on the intersection between Tango and taxiway Juliet, BD365.
KN348
You don't have to apologise, Rodrigo, doesn't matter at all.
Holding
You
point
can pop
Mike
in and out
3,
as you
runway
wish.
26 left.
Trinidad. Trinidad Ian Deep. Nice to see you. Biscuit sounds good. That's the perfect way to enjoy a stream.
Tango, ready for taxi.
You're going to fly this flight as well, are you, I suppose? Awesome. On VATSIM or off?
EZY85 Alpha Tango, taxi Papa Hold Short of Juliet.
Papa Hold Short Juliet, EZY85 Alpha Tango.
Gatwick ground, good evening. EZY76 Echo Zulu, type A320 on stand 567 with Echo. Request clearance to Milan Linate.
EZY76 Echo Zulu, Gatwick ground, standby.
Scenery for Milano is linked to down below, Ludwig.
Taxi stand 144.
Thank you, Ashley. I love having you fly with me.
144 via Juliet, BD365.
Awesome, Ice Films. Excellent. It's going to get busy at Linate at this rate.
EZY592 Gatwick ground, standby. Kellen 34 Alpha.
As always, it's heaving here at Gatwick, so
bye-bye.
we just have to wait our turn. No rush.
Gatwick down EZY725 A320 at stand at 107, looking for IFR clearance to Milan Linate with information echo.
EZY725 Gatwick ground, standby.
Ground EZY85 Alpha Tango with
Yeah,
you
that's right, about 2 hours.
Juliet.
Hello, Kevin. Nice to see you. How's life?
EZY5 Alpha Tango, continue taxi Papa Alpha November, holding point Alpha 3.
YouTube emojis are weird, it's true. They're the Google things, aren't they? Very odd. Right, I'm going to try and talk to you while also not miss a call from
to holding point Alpha
ATC,
3,
which is
runway
what went wrong last time. So if I ignore you for a while, please don't take offence, because I'm concentrating on the audio.
EZY592 Gatwick ground.
EZY592, go ahead.
EZY592 cleared to Dusseldorf by ADMAC to X-ray departure, squawk 5017.
Squawk 5017, to Dusseldorf by ADMAC to X-ray departure for EZY592.
EZY592 read back correct, QNH1018.
It's a good question, Steve. I had a crash to desktop earlier today at a different scenery. I'm just keeping my fingers crossed. I've spawned in there and it's fine. I've spawned in here and it's fine. Who knows what will happen when we approach and land? We'll just have to all hope it goes okay.
EZY85 Alpha Tango contact Gatwick Tower on 124.225. Bye-bye.
Well, bad luck, Demetrius.
Tower 124.225, EZY85 Alpha Tango, bye-bye.
Ground EZY592 at stand 5.
Yes, it's true, Ashil. Yeah, it's true.
Blocked Kellen 369 stands 17, pushing third approved, face east.
Push approved.
EZY156 Gatwick ground, we are on Juliet, and if possible, stand 109, please.
EZY8136 Gatwick ground, stand 109 is taken. Are you able to accept 106?
Affirm. Yep, roger, 106 is good.
Yeah. I've heard it's something to do with the Bing scenery, Jason.
Sorry, I think there was
something that Bing changed on their end, but I'm not absolutely certain. So I could turn off Bing scenery, but then I think everything might look a bit rubbish, so I'm choosing to play it faster and
Juliet, hold short,
for the
Romeo,
best.
EZY8136.
Grand EZY85 Alpha Julia with Foxtrot ready for taxi.
EZY85 Alpha Juliet, taxi Quebec Alpha Lima Papa, hold short of Juliet.
Quebec Alpha Lima Papa, hold short Juliet, EZY85 Alpha Juliet.
For those of you who have just joined us, we are still waiting for our clearance. Things will get more exciting at some point.
EZY592.
Yeah, indeed, Stephen. Yeah, no, I'm not going to fly it. Well, I've got my stream tomorrow at 2, if the update isn't out by then. But after that,
Ryanair
I'm
543.
going to take a little break and do a bit of VFR stuff until Sunday, and hopefully it'll
Ryanair
be fixed
543,
by
Gatwick
next
ground,
Sunday in
message.
time for my giveaway.
Ryanair 543, we're Boeing 737, information for Foxtrot on board, we're at stand 105, we request clearance to ski towards wildlife.
Right, yeah, that's it. I won't, William.
Ryanair
I won't, don't you
543,
worry.
Roger, standby.
Yeah, I think it's something in settings, Jason. I haven't actually had a very good look, if I'm honest. I've decided I didn't want to turn it off. I just want everything to work, and hopefully, just keeping my fingers crossed and hoping will be enough.
KLM 369 taxi, holding point Mike 3, runway 26 left via Juliet and Mike.
Mike 3, runway 26 left by Mike 6.
EZY8186, just holding short of Romeo.
EZY8136, unfortunately stand 108 is occupied now. Continue Romeo, then Kilo, stand 104.
Romeo Kilo 104, thank you, EZY8136.
EZY592 at stand 562, we have pushback clearance please.
EZY592, stand 560, vision start approved, face south.
Start approving south for EZY592.
Ryanair 543, can we get a clearance please?
Ryanair 543, standby.
Hi guys, here's the load sheet for you.
Thanks.
Look at our load sheet.
KLM 369 contact Gatwick Tower on 124.225, bye-bye.
Tomorrow is the big update. Yes, I am using the fly-by-wire mod. Yep, I'm using the dev version that I downloaded this morning. Which PC case am I using? I've got no idea, I'm afraid.
Roger, the
no idea.
EZY725.
EZY725 cleared to Milano by Bogna 1 X-ray departure, squawk 7576.
Cleared at Milan via the Bogna 1 X-ray departure and squawk 7576, EZY725.
EZY725 is back correct, QNH 1018.
Now, I'm not certain, but I think that he called for clearance after us.
Comjet 42
We'll give him a little while, then maybe give him a nudge.
Boeing 737, request clearance.
Yeah, I did see the coffee
Chambray.
cup, Stephen, yeah.
Comjet 42 Bravo, standby for clearance.
Is that you, Flightzilla? I hear Tomjet, I think of you.
EZY85 Alpha Juliet, continue taxi, holding point Alpha 3, runway 26 left via Papa
Yes,
and
I
Alpha
think
November.
it is. There's a few Tomjets
Continue
here.
holding point
But
Alpha
it
3,
sounded
Juliet,
like
Papa
you.
Alpha November, EZY85 Alpha Juliet.
We're not Christopher. But welcome anyway, welcome to the long wait at Gatwick. This scintillating
Good
viewing.
evening, EZY7520.
What do you get 4 hours late? An early night, I would say.
Airbus 319.
Hello, Dazzy.
To Alder Grove when available.
EZY7520, Gatwick ground, Roger, standby for clearance.
Hello, Kai. Welcome to the stream.
EZY287 Delta, hold position.
Hold position, EZY287 Delta.
So confused by aviation. 2 days ago you saw in radar with your own eyes a 737 taking off from Thessaloniki, landing 10 minutes later in the same runway. I wonder if it's to do with pilot currency or something like that. What happens if you stop obeying the ATC is you get banned from VATSIM and you're never allowed back. So it's not a very good idea.
For Juliet, contact
Not a
Gatwick
very
Tower
good idea.
124.225, bye-bye.
How long will it be the delay until we're going to push? I have no idea, Ice Films. Haven't even got our clearance yet, and then we've got to finish setting up.
76 Echo Juliet, Gatwick ground.
Gatwick ground, EZ76 Echo Zulu, go ahead.
EZY76 Echo Juliet, cleared to Milano by Bogna 1 X-ray departure, squawk 2160.
Cleared to Milan via Bogna 1 X-ray departure, squawking 2160, EZY76 Echo Zulu.
EZY76 Echo Zulu, read back correct, QNH 1018.
QNH 1018, EZY76 Echo Zulu. Right, we have our clearance, we have our clearance.
17 Foxtrot 1018 clearance, please to be
Right, so we'll turn our transponder on.
Echo, Gatwick ground, standby.
And we'll double check our flight plan. I think... Ah no, we filed Bogna 1 mic and we're changing it to
42 Bravo, Gatwick ground.
Bogna 1 X-ray.
Transit 42 Bravo.
42 Bravo, cleared to Lima Foxtrot, Lima Bravo by Bogna 1 X-ray departure, squawk 6356.
And if we go to plan mode, we should be able to get a better view of our departure and make sure it makes sense. And then we can step through it and just double check there's no weird turns or anything. And meanwhile, I'm going to bring that departure up on my iPad in Navigraph. And I think we'll get underway. I won't waste too much time by showing you everything in Navigraph now, but once we're underway, I'll show you what we did.
Quebec Alpha, Lima, Papa, Hotel Juliet.
So the clearance limit for this SID is 6,000 feet, so we can set that up here. We'll turn on the flight directors, and then we'll go back down and do our init B page. So we'll import the 0 fuel weight and the centre of gravity. Type in the 7.3 tons of fuel we've got. And we can go over to the perf page now, and I have calculated our V-speeds before starting. And they are 152, 153,
Ryanair 543, Gatwick ground, I'm just working out your reboots.
Roger,
Transition altitude at Gatwick is 6,000 feet. And we're going to use 1,700 and 3,200 for our thrust reduction and acceleration altitudes. 1,500 apart is fairly typical. We're going to be doing flaps 1, and our centre of gravity today commands a 1 up, not 4 up, 1 up pitch trim. Oh, check takeoff data. Why are we getting that? There we are. Flex takeoff temperature is 58. And that is our... Okay. This is new. This is a new feature. That is our MCDU pre-flight done. So we can now run the first bit of our before start checklist.
Before start checklist.
Cockpit prep.
Completed.
Completed. Gear pins and
yes,
covers.
Exactly, Trinidad, Ian. Yeah.
Charlie Sierra Alpha 1741, Gatwick ground. Hello. Continue taxi Juliet House Shadow from you.
Auto.
Garden data. I'll do my best not to.
Nav.
Fuel quantity.
Set.
Takeoff data.
Set.
Barrow ref.
Gatwick ground, EZY75, ready to push start from stand 107.
1019 set. Down to the line.
Good.
EZY725, stand 107.
So now what we need to do is wait for our pre-flight events to be finished. So in other words, we need the cabin crew to finish securing the cabin, and well, not securing the cabin, but
Hey
getting
guys,
everyone
all
boarded.
packs are on board.
And
are we
there they
clear
are.
to close?
Yep.
And as I was going to say, close the door, and then we can request push and start clearance and make our way, hopefully.
Ryanair 543, cleared to Amsterdam via train.
Yeah, Demetrius, that's why I wonder if it's like a crew currency flight, keeping their hours up. I don't know. It's just a guess.
Squawk 6231.
Roger, cleared to Steeple, squawk 63 running. Can we get the reroute in texture, please? We won't be able to copy that up, sorry.
Ryanair 543, Roger.
Right, I'll just get my track IR sorted out so I can look around.
Go ground, good evening. EZY84 Yankee Lima, stand 48 with information Foxtrot, A320.
And as soon as there's a gap in the radio traffic.
Requesting clearance to Munich.
EZY84 Yankee Lima.
What's an ADP2 departure, Christopher?
Ryanair 543.
Noise abatement.
Read back correct.
Departure procedure 2.
And reroutes in text.
Roger, copy the reroute and QNH 101.
I'm going to say probably. Gatwick ground, EZY76 Echo Zulu, stand 567 on QNH 1019, ready for pushback and engine start.
EZY76 Echo Zulu, stand 567, push and start approved, face south.
Push and start approved, face south, EZY76 Echo Zulu. Right, so now we've got
Helmet
clearance,
1,
we'll turn on the beacon light,
Flight to the northern.
finish our
Below the
checklist
line.
and get going.
Windows and doors.
Closed.
Closed. Beacon.
On.
Thrust levers.
Idle.
Parking brake.
On.
Before start
31
checklist complete.
Gatwick
Cockpit to ground.
Go
ahead, flight deck. We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Roger.
Release the
It is a type of SID, Jason, yeah. So NADP is I'm pretty sure, noise abatement departure procedures, which are, you know, certain SIDs are also noise abatement departure procedures. I don't know what the 2 is. Perhaps this is a recent thing. Superfly, no worries. Sounds like a good flight, and glad you could make it.
Delta, report your stunt number.
No one ever needs to apologise to me about being late.
Well, stand 19.
Oh, cool. Yep, I'm on Volanta. I almost forgot to set it up, but I have done. You saw the same thing yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's realistic. It's so long since I've flown a sort of a proper-ish A320 that I'm not too sure.
Can you repeat the stunt number? Roger, stand by.
Yes, do like the video. That would be great.
At your discretion.
Starting engine 2.
Charlie Sierra Alpha 1741, continue taxi Romeo, then Lima, stand 47.
Romeo, Lima, stand 47.
Oh, hello, Kimu. Thank you. I'm glad you found the review useful, and welcome to the channel. Yeah, no, it's ever so busy, William. We're underway now, but only just. Now let's see how much better I've got at driving this pushback tug since you last watched me do it. My guess, not very much.
Tibet 8 Whiskey Echo.
Yes, I do, Sequoia. I miss Chase Plane. I miss Chase Plane. Are you back in P3D? I sort of had a quick scan through my Discord before starting, and I think you're back in P3D. How are you finding it?
Hello, Helmet 1.
No idea at all, Marcus. No idea when Gaia are bringing out any of the many exciting things they announce. If I'm honest, I'd like a few less announcements and a little bit more releasing.
Helicopter 1, standby.
Oh, that'll do. I usually start the turn too soon. Today I've started the turn too late. Never mind.
Pushback
Starting
complete.
engine
Set
1.
parking brakes, please.
725,
Parking brakes set. Roger. Okay, the tow bar is disconnected and equipment is clear. We will see you on the left side.
Yeah, we're departing from North London. All EasyJet flights are departing from North.
Thanks. Have a good flight. See you later.
Ryanair 543, ready for
direct your attention to the cabin crew for important safety.
Climate V2 plus 20. Oh, okay.
543, hold position.
Roger, hold position, right?
Yeah.
Regulations require compliance.
Hello, Yorkshire Pud. Welcome. Jan Marco, hello.
Fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into the buckle.
Easy 5
Yeah,
minutes
fair enough,
to taxi Juliet Papa Alpha November, hold short of Alpha 3, runway 26 left.
I'm driving the car, unfortunately. I'm on a dev that I downloaded this morning. I'm never sure if it's the latest because there seem to be several updates a day sometimes. So engine 1's now available, so we'll turn the engine mode selector back to normal. Turn off the APU, turn on the taxi light and do the after start checklist. This is freeway.
Set.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Pitch trim.
Zakith, hello, welcome. You are, well, you're on time for the good stuff, certainly. We've done a lot of sitting around waiting for clearance.
Tibet 8, Whiskey Echo, correct.
25% set.
Rudder trim.
0.
After start checklist complete.
Flight control check.
Bravo, standby.
Helmet 1 ground with any of them characters.
Full up. Full down. Neutral.
Heli 1,
Full left.
standby for clearance also.
Full right, neutral.
Rudder.
Director.
Full left. Full right,
Ryanair
neutral.
543, request push and start.
How are you getting on, Flightzilla, if you're still here? I saw you on VATSPI as one of the many departures.
Push and start approved, 30.
I don't know if I've heard you or not. Thompson 199 or Tomjet 199.
Salzburg Airport, we have information Foxtrot.
Okay, so now we just need to wait and get our taxi clearance.
for your cruise today.
7520, no problem, flight level 280.
EZY7520, thanks. Cleared Belfast Aldergrove, Lambourne 2,
Yeah, the
extra
new Milan
departure
scenery is good, isn't it?
7016.
Thank you, Demetrius. Specs are down below garden data in the video description. Gatwick ground, EZ76 Echo Zulu, request taxi.
76 Echo Zulu, standby.
7520, clear to Aldergrove, Lambourne 2, X-ray, squawk 7106.
EZ7520, correct. Break EZ725, continue taxi via Papa and Alpha Sierra, hold Alpha 2.
Continue taxi via Papa and Alpha Sierra. What was the holding point for EZ725 again?
Hold Alpha 2.
And hold Alpha 2.
I think this is the man who told me off last time.
EZ592, contact Gatwick Tower, call for only 124.225, bye-bye.
124.225.
I'm going to impress him today with my listening.
Project 42 Bravo, can you accept flight level 270 for your cruise today?
No taxi for today. Yeah. This is the trouble with Gatwick. Someone told me, I can't remember who, but someone told me it's the busiest airport on VATSIM.
EZY84 Yankee Lima, cleared Munich, ADMAG 2, extra departure, squawk 3213.
About an hour and a half, Sakis, once we get underway. Yeah, it's got foggy since I started, actually.
3213, 84 Yankee Lima, thanks.
Correct.
Give it out, Whiskey Echo, ready, push and start.
Exhibit 8, Whiskey Echo, stand 19, push and start approved, face west.
Push stop, face west, thank you, shoot out, Whiskey Echo.
I haven't paid my fee. We're not back at the gate, we haven't really left yet.
104 to Bravo, stand 106, push and start approved, face east.
Face east for 104 to Bravo.
No, I won't stoop to his level, will you?
Heli 1, I have your clearance. Yeah, I am already.
There are 15 departures on the ground at the moment, and one landed.
Heli 1, you are cleared to leave the Gatwick control zone to the south, VFR not above altitude 1,500 feet.
There's like two controllers doing some sort of relay. This is the guy who gave me my clearance.
375 clear to leave the zone to the south, 15 metric VFR 101, and red 1.
I can see your message as
Because
possible.
at across the Salzburg Airport, we have information Foxtrot.
And red 1, we're ready for 104 to Bravo, hold position, there's aircraft taxiing right next to you.
We've already started pushing back for 140 Bravo.
Limit 1, ready for taxi.
I'm starting to wish we'd gone from Heathrow.
Limit 1, taxi Tango Juliet, hold shuttle Romeo. Taxi Tango Juliet, hold shuttle Romeo, Henry 1.
Ground easy, correct, no
EZ725, contact Gatwick Tower 124.225, bye-bye.
Going 124.225, see ya.
Sometimes the anticipation is as exciting as the flight.
To Milan, Foxtrot, Express A320.
What passage
Delta,
is
taxi
Milan best
Kilo
known for? I have no
November
idea,
and
Dingo.
Alpha
No
November
idea.
to holding point Alpha 3, runway 26 left.
Taxi via Kilo, November, Alpha November, and Alpha 3, 26 left, EasyJet and Delta.
Ryanair 543, ready for taxi.
Yeah, that's true, Sika.
Ryanair 543, taxi Kilo Papa, hold shut of Juliet.
Roger, taxi Kilo Papa, hold shot Juliet, Ryanair 543.
Tower ground, hello, EZY8297 is going on to Juliet, holding short turn.
I'm not even sure Milan's that well known for its pasta. I'm picturing... What do you get? What's Milanese? You get pork escalopes and things, don't you, from Milan? I'm sure they do have a signature pasta dish.
With 8 Whiskey Echo Taxi.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Kilo November Hold Short of Juliet.
Kilo November Hold Short Juliet. With 8 Whiskey Echo.
Shall I try again? Seeing as it's a different control, I think I will. EZY76 Echo Zulu, request taxi.
EZY76 Echo Zulu, taxi Quebec Alpha Lima Papa Hold Short of Kilo.
Taxi Quebec Alpha Lima and Papa hold short of Kilo, EZY76 Echo Zulu.
Anyway, when it holds short then.
That was
anyone
that was worth doing, wasn't it?
Via Romeo holding point Delta 1 runway 26 left. Roger, taxi Delta 1 via Romeo, anyway 1.
To the ground, visual taxi when available for clearance to Milan, permission 5 A320.
Push start when
check.
available.
Pressure 0.
Blocked aircraft calling for pushbacks again.
So we're taxiing via Quebec Alpha, Lima, and Papa holding short of Kilo. Okay, I can do that. As well as getting into trouble at this airport for not listening, I also get lost at this airport every time. So I'm going to try and break that habit as well.
Was that for EZY287 Delta? EZY287 Delta, AFM, contact tower 124.225, bye-bye. 124.225, EZY287 Delta, thanks for this, bye-bye.
Easy, did 0 type A decency and QNH 1018. Information Oscar at Gates 101 requesting clearance to Amsterdam.
Yeah, I know, so guys, never. I do love VATSIM, but it's never relaxing, is it? There are days when I just miss doing my own thing.
142 Bravo, ready for taxi.
Cibet 8 Whiskey Echo taxi holding point Alpha 3 runway 26 left via November and Alpha November.
Alpha 3 via November, Alpha November, Cibet 8 Whiskey Echo.
I think it is a child, yeah. You get a few. They're always very on the ball as well, which is irritating.
Taxi via Papa and Alpha November holding point Alpha 3 runway 26 left.
Roger, taxi via Papa
it's
Alpha
just
November,
crumbs,
please
really.
repeat the hold.
That needs to go in a travel guide, Jason.
Brenda 543 holding point Alpha 3 runway 26 left.
Roger, hold Alpha 3, 26 left, runway 543.
Cibet 8 Whiskey Echo contact tower 124.225, bye-bye.
Let's start out before takeoff.
Before takeoff checklist.
Flight controls.
And Ryanair
Checked.
543
Flight
contact tower
instruments.
124.225, bye-bye.
Checked. Briefing.
Roger, 124.225, good night.
This is Kilo, so we'll
Flat
hold
setting.
short
Ryanair
here.
543, you missed your turn, continue.
Config 1 plus F. V1,
Zulu,
VR,
and then,
V2, flex temp.
Holding
V1,
point Alpha 3.
152, VR, 153, V2, 154.
V1, 152, VR, 153,
Subject 42
V2,
Bravo, ready for taxi.
154, ATC.
142 Bravo,
Set.
taxi Kilo Hold Shuttle
Ecam memo.
Papa.
Take off no blue.
Down to
Kilo
the
Hold
line.
Shot Papa, subject 42 Bravo.
Yeah, indeed, Dingo. I wouldn't have had the nerve at his age. Risotto
7520 Squawk 701.
Risotto and polenta, yeah. Alright. Is First Officer Cat with me? Not yet. First Officer Morris will, I'm sure, get up soon and demand his dinner. Hopefully it'll be when we're in the cruise with no ATC, so I can nip off and make it.
Subject 1.
Oh, that's Flightzilla.
909, Gatwick ground, standby.
Hello, EZY8297 on Juliet on time 0
Really, Sikwa? That's awful.
EZY3297, continue taxi Juliet hold short of Romeo.
Taxi Juliet hold short Romeo, and we do have hot breaks. We have a long
Roger. Sunset 42 Bravo, can you correct your flight level? It's flight level 290. Are you able to take flight level 290?
Yeah, take 290 for Sunjet 42 Bravo.
No, if only she was that useful.
Stand 555, A320, information flux clearance to Linate, please.
Oh, everyone's going to Linate
Bravo,
tonight.
Roger, that's amended. And break, EZY76 Echo Zulu, continue taxi, holding point Alpha 2, runway 26 left, via Papa and Alpha Sierra.
Continue taxi to holding point Alpha 2, runway 26 left via Papa and Alpha Sierra, EZY76 Echo Zulu.
To Bravo, after EasyJet A320 passing left right on Papa, continue taxi holding point Alpha 2, runway 26 left via Papa and Alpha Sierra.
And Alpha Sierra is the last one, okay.
Taxi via Papa and Alpha Sierra to Alpha 2, first speed. Tomjet 42 Bravo.
Is that Tomjet 42 Bravo there, do we think?
7520, stand 152, pushing third, approved face west. EZY7520, stand
oh yeah, I do use
152,
charts,
third,
yeah.
approved face west.
Yeah, always.
Stand 152,
And I still get lost, I can't imagine what it would be like without charts.
Go, ground EZY84 Yankee Lima, request push and start.
EZY84 Yankee Lima, stand 48, pushing third, approved face west.
Push and start, pretty face west, EZY84 Yankee Lima.
EZY76 Echo Zulu, contact Gatwick Tower 124.225, bye-bye.
Tower on 124.225 for EZY76 Echo Zulu, thank you, bye-bye.
EZY32907, taxi left into Romeo, then Kilo, stand 109er.
Left Romeo, then Kilo, stand 109er.
Oh, good for you, Jason. Money well spent, I feel. Right, let's get in touch with Tower. 124.225.
EZY14 Juliet Papa, are you ready to copy clearance?
Later.
While also not missing our holding point.
Juliet Papa cleared to Milano via Bogna 1 extra departures, 4730.
To Milan via the Bogna 1 extra departure, squawk 4730 is 15 Juliet Papa.
EZY15 Juliet Papa.
Gatwick Tower, good evening. EZY76 Echo Zulu, holding at Alpha 2.
EZY76 Echo Zulu, Gatwick Tower, hold Alpha 2.
Hold Alpha 2, EZY76 Echo Zulu. It's probably from another sim Superfly. You've got X-Plane users and P3Do users as well.
8 Whiskey Echo.
Impressive, isn't it, William?
Traffic information, a helicopter just south of the field, runway 26 left, it's in 190 degrees, 5 knots, clear takeoff.
Yeah, my model matching's hit and miss.
26 left, clear for takeoff, thank you, 8 Whiskey Echo.
Right, while we're here, we can turn our
there's one contact out with director,
predictive wind shear on and our weather radar.
126.85, cheers, Henry Mitchell.
I can't believe how much cloudier and darker it's got since I started. There was a bit of blue sky when I first spawned in. Hello Bailey, nice to see you. This is IVAL model matching. There's a link somewhere on my Discord server.
Tomjet 42 Bravo.
Tomjet 42 Bravo, if you can, via Bravo 1, land at runway 26 left.
Yes.
We've gone past it now for Tomjet 42 Bravo.
You love watching that, some good.
Tomjet 40 Bravo, no worries, hold Alpha 2, it's been a long way.
Hold Alpha 2.
Hello Zanis. Yeah, I'm a bit worried. I'm a bit worried about all my flights at the moment, but we'll see, we'll see. Yeah, so all of the different sims can connect to the VATSIM network and show up on each other's. So the reason I'm seeing this 737 is because I use the IVAL model matching.
126.825, thank you, 8 Whiskey Echo.
Let's tune in
Ryanair
the next frequency
543 via Alpha 1, land at runway 26 left. Via Alpha 1.
EZY14.
Runway 26 left, Ryanair 543.
Did not mean to switch the frequency, but it's okay, I noticed.
EZY76 Echo Zulu, hold Alpha 1.
Hold Alpha 1, EZY76 Echo Zulu. Hooray, we can move forward like 3 meters. I think that was Linate, Demetrius, I think.
Ryanair 543, runway 26 left, first winds 190 degrees, 5 knots, clear takeoff.
Ryanair 543, clear for takeoff.
Okay, so the model matching isn't working.
76 Echo Zulu by Alpha 1, line up runway 26 left.
Line up runway 26 left, via Alpha 1, EZY76 Echo Zulu.
EZY76 Echo Zulu via Alpha 1, line up runway 26 left.
Via Alpha 1, line up runway 26 left, EZY76 Echo Zulu.
From Jet 42 Bravo, behind the departing EasyJet A320 Neo via Alpha 1, line up runway 26 left behind.
Behind the departing EasyJet, line up 26 left behind for Tom Jet 42 Bravo.
Ryanair 543, contact our director 126.825, bye-bye.
126.825.
Below the line.
Cabin crew, be seated for takeoff. Takeoff runway.
Confirmed.
Confirmed. Cabin crew.
Advised.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Packs.
On.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
I am certainly going to do one for Linate. Yeah, Philippa, it's my next one on my list. I think it was a 7-3. Oh, sorry, you're talking about the accident one. I don't know.
EZ76 Echo Zulu, runway 26 left, service winds 190 degrees, 5 knots, clear takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, EZ76 Echo Zulu.
Ready?
Ready.
Takeoff.
Right, let's go.
Manflex, SRS, runway, auto thrust blue.
Check.
And
Thrust set.
If any of you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, now would be a great time to do it. And click the thumbs up button while you're down there.
$100 knots.
Check.
V1. Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Autopilot 1. AP1.
Check.
Flap 0.
Speed checked.
EZ76 Echo Zulu, contact our director 126.825, bye-bye.
Gatwick director on 126.825 for EZ76 Echo Zulu. Thank you, bye-bye.
You're climbing well above BIM. Continue to climb to flight level 180.
Can I continue to climb flight level 180? Keep it at EGKK.
Ryanair 543, turn right heading 080 degrees.
Roger, right heading 080 degrees, Ryanair 543.
EZ149, turn right heading 360 degrees.
Turn right heading 360 degrees, EZ149.
Gatwick director, good evening. EZ76 Echo Zulu, climbing through 3,700, Bognor 1 X-ray.
EZ76 Echo Zulu, get director, good evening, squawk and climb and maintain altitude 6,000 feet.
Climb and maintain altitude 6,000 feet, EZ76 Echo Zulu.
EZ149, descend
After
to
takeoff,
altitude
climb
4,
checklist.
Landing gear.
altitude
Flaps.
4,000 feet.
Retracted.
Packs.
Descend to altitude
Down
4,000
to the
feet,
line.
EZ149.
And EZ149, contact Gatwick director on frequency 118.950.
Sorry, I've missed quite a lot in the chat.
Contact
just been
Gatwick director on frequency 118.950.
Cargo to a small airport.
EZ149.
Rio, awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of waiting around at Gatwick, always.
Steve Whiskey Echo, now well clear of traffic.
You get watch Milan live now. How did you get away so early, Robert?
Monitor Unicom 122 flight, thank you very much for your service, and I'll see you later.
Yeah, it is very foggy. Hello, Adil. Yeah, very foggy indeed. We'll be out the clouds soon, I hope, and the weather should improve as we head south with a bit of luck.
1460 to make it direct.
Oh, Suhaib, thank you. I totally missed your donation. Thank you very much for it. I appreciate it.
1074.
Yeah, it's crazy tonight, isn't it, Flyzilla? I think
543. Look like you come off you sit there.
We must have been at the gate for about 45 minutes.
Direct to Sunez. Sierra, Uniform November, Alpha Victor, then you're better to
you did well, Robert. You did well to get out early. I might pick a slightly earlier start time for future evening streams from Gatwick, I think. The info bar at the top isn't updating.
Subject 42 Bravo, get direct to low, school connect, climb and maintain altitude 5,000 feet.
Oh yeah.
Climb maintain 5,000 feet for subject 42 Bravo.
Hang on. Maybe FSU IPC quit. Yes, it did.
Redirect Sunav Ryanair.
Thanks for pointing that out. Should be updating again soon with a bit of luck.
ED76 Echo Zulu, climb flight level 170.
Climb flight level 170, EZ76 Echo Zulu. Okay, so we're passing our transition altitude, so we'll set standard pressure.
Descend flight 190, 63 hotel.
Set standard.
Standard, cross-checked. Passing flight level 062.
Ryanair 543, climb flight level 130.
Now.
Roger, climb flight level 130, Ryanair 543.
Below the line.
Barrow ref.
Subject 143, get direct. Good evening. Descend flight level 70, effect star left runway 26 left, no delays. Flight level 70, expected for ILS 2.
Oh, that wasn't a bad departure. Certainly compared with last time.
Today. Subject 42 Bravo, climb 3 altitude 6,000 feet.
Climb 6,000 feet, subject 42 Bravo.
This is beautiful, isn't it?
Ryanair 543, sadly there's no further ATC, monitor Unicorn 122 decimal 8, enjoy the rest of the flight, take care.
Roger 122 decimal 8.
Well, what time is it?
76 seconds, still is fairly no further ATC, monitor Unicorn 122 decimal 8, enjoy the rest of your flight, take care.
Unicorn 122 decimal 8 for EZ76 Echo Zulu, thanks for the ATC, have a good evening. What was that being? Severe icing, yes. Yes, I felt I didn't need anti-ice when I started setting up, and I very much did. Ah dear, right, what have I missed? You're proud that you didn't join this flight with me at VATSIM. Yeah, Gatwick's always a little bit much for a new VATSIM, I think. Especially when it's this busy. Down to the line, so the checklist is split into two, quite a few of the checklists are, and this is in Airbuses, and you refer to the part above the line and below the line, so it's just a break where you pause. So the after takeoff climb checklist, for example, down to the line covers everything up until you switch to standard pressure on passing the transition altitude, and then you hold off on everything below the line until you've set standard pressure. So now we've got no further ATC, there is absolutely no reason why we can't set our cruising altitude up here. What was that? Oh, the FSU IPC, yeah. Poor show. Sorry, everybody. The usual transition altitude, it varies from airport to airport and region to region, so there isn't really a usual one. In Europe, anywhere between 4,000 and 7,000 is fairly standard. So it's not down to the aircraft, it's down to the airport. In the US, it's 18,000 feet always. The clouds are pretty. Yeah, they are. They're stunning. Am I looking forward to Paro tomorrow? Yes and no, Jason. Yes and no. I'm quite anxious about it, I won't lie to you. But, yeah, it may go well, it may not go well. Either way, I think it'll make for an entertaining stream. I'm using the dev version of the fly-by-wire. I don't know if it's the very latest, but I updated it this morning. So I am flying, I can't remember. Have a look. Golf Uniform Zulu Hotel November. When doing VATSIM and you end up on Unicom, how do you know what frequency to join and when as you progress? Well, there are two ways really. The easiest, so as you go along and suddenly some ATC comes on, usually they'll send you a private message asking you to contact them. So you can just rely on that. If you don't want to rely on that, you can use a utility like VATSpy or even Volanta these days, or one of the many online VATSIM maps to have a look at who's on coming up. But it's not, as I say, it's not really something to worry about because they will get in touch if they want to talk to you. So I'm looking at VATSpy now, for example, and I can see that Paris Control's online on 128.1. So I probably will wait until he asks to speak to me, but in the meantime I'll tune it in on the standby frequency. So it's relatively clear, so we can turn, well, I say clear, it's relatively smooth, we can turn off the landing lights passing 10,000 feet, and I think it's smooth enough to turn off the seatbelt signs as well. A little bit of light chop, we'll monitor that, maybe stick them on later. Yes, so Paro for tomorrow is, it's one of the Asobo handcrafted one. How do you know that you have no more ATC? They tell you to monitor Unicom. London Control just came online, did they? Is that that's London Centre though? I don't think we want London Centre. London Control's complex. There are all different sectors, and they do have a map. So yeah, London C Centre. I don't think we want. I think Volanta shows them correctly. Oh, so there's a London CM Centre. No, that's not a thing. 199.998. So every time a London Control comes online, I tend to wait for them to send me a contact me message because usually they don't cover the sector that you're in 9 times out of 10. I'm going to check the map, vatsimuk.co.uk/area-sectors, and double check, but I'm 90% sure that London C Centre doesn't cover us. Oh, that's not good, Amarok. I wonder why. Yeah, we want London South Centre or London South Central Centre. We don't want London C Centre, and none of those are online. Forget Paro and go to Paros. Yeah, that sounds better. Sounds less stressful. Which Greek islands have been updated recently for a Bristol Airport to Greek Islands summer holiday flight with EasyJet? I don't know really. I mean, Skiathos is looking good in the latest freeware. Santorini, JetStream released a version 4. Have I chosen where to go based on your idea for a flight from Bristol? I think we were going to go to Skiathos at some point. I'd still like to do that. You never go to London City in flight. Okay. I'm not as into this spending time painting and tweaking things. I'm not into it enough to do that, Stephen. But if anyone else would like to design me a Filbert Flies beans tin to go in that coffee cup holder, you'd be more than welcome. Can I do an Iraqi Airways flight? Zaid, I would quite like to fly in Iraq, but the trouble is there's no decent add-on airport scenery in Iraq, so I won't be doing that for the time being. As soon as someone comes up with an airport scenery for Baghdad or somewhere else in Iraq, I'd certainly consider it. Do I think the clouds are grainy and pixelated? Not at the moment. There is a mod for that I keep meaning to download, but I have to say that usually my clouds look pretty good, and it's just the odd flight where I notice that graininess. Oh, that's not good, Amaral. I'm sorry to hear that. Hooray, Ian! At last! At last you've managed to complete a flight. I'm really pleased. What did you have to do to make it all work? The UK update is tomorrow, Mossy. In time for Bimbles Around Britain on Saturday, touch wood. Yeah, the clouds look good today. They do. I wonder if Flightzilla's in the air yet. Let's have a little look. Doesn't look like it. No, it's still on the ground. Shame. Anyway, we're almost out of the clouds. Hooray, a bit of sunlight. Hype indeed, yeah. Oh really, Dingo? I didn't know that. That's good news. I definitely won't bother downloading the mod now then. I'll certainly make sure it's posted ASAP in my Discord server and on YouTube, Speedbird, when I've got a date for it. It won't be for a little while. I've got to be honest, because I've got a stream tomorrow, then I'm on nights for 3 days, then I've got Bimbles Around Britain on Saturday, the mega exciting 3 airport giveaway live stream on Sunday, and then I'm on 3 more nights, and then it'll be Thursday. So maybe the weekend after next, maybe. See, talking of the contact me message, I've got one now for Paris Control. And it's always worth checking that is what they call themselves.
Jet 40 Bravo, passing through flight level 240, climbing for flight level 290, inbound Zama.
Jet 40 Bravo, Paris, bonsoir, identified.
Paris Control, bonsoir, EZY76 Echo Zulu, climbing through flight level 305 for 370, inbound Vol.
EZY76 Echo Zulu, Paris, bonsoir, identified. Route to direct Gelta.
Direct Gelta, EZY76 Echo Zulu. So a little bit of a shortcut,
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments, we'll begin our...
Paris Control, good evening. This is Thomas Cook 1200, Land 350, inbound EasyJet.
Thomas Cook 1200, Paris, bonsoir, identified.
Quite a nice shortcut, in fact.
Direct Lima Golf Lima.
Direct Lima Golf Lima, Thomas Cook 120.
It may well be delayed again. Hello Scott, welcome to the stream. Why the de-ice isn't working? It never has in this sim. I mean, it works in the sense that you don't get ice build up on your engines or your wings, but in terms of the airframe, it doesn't have any de-icing, so it's not really a fault with the de-icing. It's just the icing model in this sim isn't right. Time to go into dev mode and manually de-ice. Possibly. Maybe tonight's the night, Christopher. You've been saying it long enough. But it spoils the immersion to pause the sim, go into dev mode, de-ice, pause the sim, go out of dev mode. That's the only thing that puts me off. If there was a keyboard shortcut, I'd do it. Yeah, I'm glad you're getting on well with the add-ons linker, Kay. I was a bit late to that party, but I've got it fairly recently, and it does make things easier. Oh, okay, Redian. So you just slipped it out and slipped it back in again. That's well, that's an easier fix than I thought it might be. Are there any good scenery for Athens or Cairo? Cairo comes with decent scenery, actually, Demetrius. I've flown there before. Ice Films, you're heading to Milan as well. Awesome. Yeah, I suppose it's a bit early to celebrate, but it looks promising. It looks promising. You have to be watching, Jason. I'm really sorry. That is one of the rules. Yeah, you have to actually be there. Yeah. You're in love with the bonsoir. Thank you, Demetrius. Yeah. One tries one's best with the foreign. No, I don't have packets. Hello, Garden Data. Life's good. How are you?
Niveau 310, François écran 45.
Ah, Gooby, I'm pleased it worked for you. Yeah, so the trick with the add-ons linker is to install it and then just move everything out of your community folder to start off with into whatever folder structure you want, and then get involved with the program. I didn't know that. I thought you could actively move things out of your community folder and then create symbiotic links, well, sim links to them, but it can't. You have to do the first bit yourself. I don't know if that's your problem or if it's something else, but that's my one tip, really. I tell you what everyone's been very patient about and has not yet asked for. Bit of wing view action. So here you are. Your patience will be rewarded.
Paris, bonsoir, France 25 Lima Golf, on passe le 180 pour le 240, la route Midi-Île.
Air France 25 Lima Golf, Paris, bonsoir, grimpez 330.
Poursuivez montée au 330, Air France 25 Lima Golf, merci.
Yeah, I've been to Cairo and we did visit the pyramids. That was one of my earliest streams, actually. I think we flew from Heathrow. Possibly not. In Vienna. Anyway, somewhere in Europe to Cairo. It was a good flight, and then we took a Cessna 172 up, I think. Did a little tour of the pyramids. But yeah, Athens I haven't visited because there isn't, as far as I'm aware, a decent airport scenery. But I know that Fly Tampa did one for P3D. It was quite an old one, but hopefully they'll update it and bring it across. Now, what was I going to look at? I pressed Alt Tab.
Fox Kilo,
no memory of why.
Climb flight level 280.
No idea at all. Never mind.
Climb maintain flight level 280, and we are currently. We're currently around 40 miles away from the Vecchian
Thank you,
waypoint.
Jason, appreciate it. If one says bonsai to French controllers, would
Panzer 2591,
say cheerio to the
contact 131.
If one says bonsoir, it would...
Brussels, bye-bye.
Perhaps, yeah, perhaps. I have heard cheerio.
Heavy Patrol, EZY8185 back with you.
Welcome back.
You can get access to charts and taxiway maps for free, Amarok. You can use ChartFox, which is a service provided by or with AVSIM. So if you've got an AVSIM account, you can log into ChartFox and you can see all of your gates and everything you need. Well, this is most pleasant, isn't it? For the flight to Greece from Bristol, please could you use Golf Uniform Zulu Hotel Victor? I don't see why not, as long as I've got a livery that will allow me to change the tail number. Let me just make a note.
Aeroflot 884, contact to Brussels, frequency 129.57.
Yeah, EasyJet planes are often rotated around, aren't they? It's quite an interesting way of doing things. Tell you a bonjour, please. A bonjour. Oh, that's a good question, Caffel. I'd like to know the answer to that as well. We can get rid of the anti-ice now because we are not in icing conditions. For now. Clouds are a little close. Flightzilla's airborne. He's climbing through 6,000 feet at the moment. So he's quite a long way behind us, but he might be able to catch up in his 737. How was it going back after my isolation? Well, it felt a little sudden, to be honest, Jason. So I got the test result back on Thursday afternoon, and so I was back in on Friday. I was hoping to have at least 2 of those days off, but there we are. How do you know the ETA? Well, if you go down to your flight plan page, it will tell you down here. It's saying 2:52, which is not correct, obviously. And it's got the distance wrong as well. I wish I hadn't updated the fly-by-wire mod. So the long and the short of it is, I don't really know for sure, but you'll notice the bar at the top gives you a pretty good idea. That tends to be accurate. And you can also, when you're flying on VATSIM, look on VATSpy. If you search for the airport, then it will tell you all of the inbound aircraft, including your own, and their ETAs. So mine is 21:25. So what time is? So that's real world time. It's now 20:36. So about 50 minutes. Something like that.
Juliet Papa Paris. Bonsoir. Climb flight level 390.
I don't know, Speedbird. I don't know. I just noticed that you get them shifted. Hello, Aviator Cooper. We just finished a flight from Toronto to Ottawa. Good. How did it go?
9 Charlie Zulu, flight level 380. Ryanair 9 Charlie Zulu, Paris. Bonsoir.
No worries,
Identified.
Oh yes, so the thing at the top of the screen is an add-on. Yeah, it's called NA Overlay. It's a streaming add-on, so I don't actually see it unless I look at the stream. Maybe, Jason, it's worth a go.
Station calling.
I've just never seen it before.
605, flight level 290.
No, still the same. What makes you say 6 PM ready?
Body, Ryanair 73 Papa, which is flight level 400.
Hello, it's Justly. Thank you. That's very nice of you to say.
Ryanair 73 Papa,
I love planes too. I think we all do. That's why we're here, isn't it, really? No, I didn't have that issue last time. No, this is the first time I've had it. And the distance is going down, but it's going down from nearly 6,000 miles. I don't know why.
France 080, tu as Paris contre bonsoir, on est au niveau de vol 225, montez vers le 240.
Air France 085, Paris bonsoir, grimpez niveau de vol 350.
Air France 080.
Mind you, I also want a 757. No, there's lots of planes I want. Hello Sasha, welcome to the stream. Oh, okay, yeah.
085, grimpez vol 290.
I hope. We no longer have a Milano control on, unfortunately. We did.
Kilo Alpha, contact 131.1 Brussels, by now.
maybe the aircraft does think I'm flying to LA. I'm from London, Garden Data. And you?
France 3045.
We're at 255 knots indicated, a ground speed of 569 knots and a true airspeed of 439 knots.
Approuvé, rappelez-moi sur la fréquence.
Impeccable, merci beaucoup. À tout à l'heure.
Lassica 1605, Paris, bonsoir. Sorry for the delay. Identified the route direct.
I think Flight Radar Gold is quite expensive. I don't know off the top of my head. I've got... Oh no, I have got gold. It's... Yeah, sorry, I thought it was the... I thought gold was the one above what I've got. It's about £3 or £4. No, I honestly can't remember. It's relatively cheap though. I did it through the Google Play Store, so it won't tell me without me.
Wings 18 Papa Paris, bonsoir. What is your final level requested?
Oh, you're from Croatia. Nice. Which part garden date?
230, you're in flight, Papa.
018 Papa, climb flight level 230.
Climbing 230, you're in flight, Papa.
So I think it's time to do my usual plug for Club Filbert, which is my members-only program, membership program. And the way that works is you join up for a small monthly donation, and in return for that you get access to certain perks. So you'll notice that some of the people watching the stream have special avatars which change the longer they've been a member. They also have access to the Club Filbert Members Lounge on Discord. And some custom emojis as well, and that's what you get for Club Filbert Bronze. If you want to pay a little bit more each month, you also, in addition to that, get a monthly private members-only live stream, which is much like these live streams, but it's a little bit more relaxed and intimate, and we can have a proper chat. In fact, last time we all flew together and chatted on voice as we went, which was nice. So if you want to know more about joining up, you can press the join button below the video. If you're not up for small monthly donations, you want to make a substantial one-off donation or a small one, you can do that too by visiting streamlabs.com/filbertflies. And if you don't fancy any of that, do please click the subscribe button and the thumbs up, and that is more than enough.
The frequency change for Foxtrot Alpha.
I saw Flight Zilla, yeah, I saw you were in the air. You're not that far behind me, are you?
1311 today, Foxtrot.
Hey, Reese. Left wing or right?
Air France 85 Lima Papa, demande une début de descente.
Air France 85 Lima Papa, descendez.
There are better fleet lists, I must say. I don't. There's a lot missing from Flight Radar, but I think it's planespotters.net. Planespotters.net is a good free resource for fleet lists.
UT245 is still with you. Would you like me to change to Unicom, sir? Thank you very much.
245, AFM, you're still with me until waypoint Kuko.
This is other pilots on VATSIM, Ockley.
Still with you till waypoint Kuko.
Ah, good, I guessed right, Reese.
On descend au 150 et on prévoit Keper 9 Whisky et Banox 6 Whisky. En arrivée chez Air France.
Oh, God. How much trouble did he get? I almost wish I'd been there.
Contrôle bonsoir, Air France 134 avec vous, établi au niveau UGT 90.
Air France 134 Paris, bonsoir, identifié radar, grimpé niveau de vol 330.
Okay, so Flight Zilla's ETA is currently 35 minutes behind mine. But you're possibly not at speed yet.
Expedite climb,
oh, no, you are at speed.
Flight level 36,
you're further behind than I realised.
Expediting.
Good evening, LDRO Flight. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you back. More trouble than I've ever been in. Well, I should think so. I didn't get into any trouble tonight. I almost did, because when I was given clearance to line up and wait, I think I pushed the wrong button or something, so he did have to repeat himself, but that's a long way from getting into trouble. No, Jason, because they're not realistic A321s, they fly as I understand it. I might be wrong, but my understanding is that they fly exactly the same as the A320 Neos. If there is a Milan control on, I will certainly say buongiorno, or buonasera probably at this time. Even you fly 747, do you mean can I fly the 747? I don't want to. It doesn't fly very realistically at all. It's not anywhere near as good as this plane. Depending on how well it progresses, I might in due course, and if PMDG bring theirs across, then I will be straight in it. But the Asobo one doesn't feel much like a 747 at all. Oh right, yes, I'd forgotten that. I think I did know that. Thanks, Reese. So you're basically going back to a plane that is less realistic than the default Asobo A320, and yeah, not for me. I know there was ATC at Milan once when I started, but it's gone. Oh, thank you, Ice Films. I'm glad I got it right. Is this real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide. Sorry, I was getting distracted. Is this real life? No, it's not real life. It's a simulator. But it's a very good looking one, very realistic one. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Glam Wings. I've never liked the Glam Wings as much as I like the PMDG 747, but still, it's a step up from what we have at the moment for sure. Oh good, I'm glad the weather's good in Milan. I hadn't actually checked. I'm going to start singing in a minute, Jason, if this goes on. None of us want that. Believe me. No one knows yet, Philip. And hello, Darren. Yeah, it is a lovely aeroplane to travel on, definitely. My one and only business class flight was on a 787. And it was very comfortable indeed.
Bienvenue.
It is. Basically what we do when we fly in Microsoft Flight Simulator is we do our best to kid ourselves that we're flying real planes, let's be honest. Oh really, Elder? Is everyone doing their own coffee cups? Oh dear. There is no A380 in the sim, no, but Fly-by-Wire, the team who's modded the default A320, the plane we're flying at the moment, is working on one, so there will be an A380. No one knows when, but they're working on it, and I believe it'll happen. Hello, Maddie. No garden data. I'm not a robot.
Paris Centre, good evening.
Who wants to have a little look at our flight plan? That's something we haven't done yet this evening, isn't it?
Viva 4 Delta Charlie, Paris, bonsoir. Be back.
Hello, Frank. Welcome.
Roger, the back 9, request to wait 5 minutes, Charlie.
And Speedbird 4 Delta Charlie, you can also expect the Mopar 6 Whiskey transition.
Roger, Mopar 6 Whiskey, is that for 26 left as well?
Right, so this
well, that will be given to you by approach, but
sorry to disappoint everyone by not being a robot.
Roger,
I know it's a shocker. No, there isn't a 7378. Nope. We're going to Milan Linate, Maddie. Hello, Panther YouTube. Welcome.
Jet 42 Bravo.
When is the giveaway? On Sunday, 1400. No, not 1400. That's a lie. Can't remember what time I said. 12 o'clock probably. If you go to my YouTube channel, you'll see it there.
Seabird 4 Delta Charlie, 8 firm, 26 left.
Ah, you're from Saudi Arabia. Nice. Welcome to the stream.
Seabird 4 Delta Charlie, when ready.
I think maybe they'll take more subscribers than that, Jason. Anyway, let's talk about this route. That's why I brought this window up and I've just let it sit there. So this is what we did. We took off from Gatwick. This was our departure, the Bogner 1X1. We left the UK near Shoreham. And we arrived into France in between Fécamp and Dieppe. We flew overhead Rouen, down to the west of Paris. In fact, we didn't, did we? Because we got a shortcut. We got a shortcut from somewhere around here to here. So we actually cut this whole section out. As you will see on Volante if you look at that later. Now we're going to fly towards Bâle and skirt the edge of Germany here. Fly overhead Switzerland. And then just over the Alps, as we enter Italy, we're going to begin our star.
Contactez de Gaulle, la fréquence 121.15.
Odin to Alpha. And this is what that will look like. So we're going to go from Odina to Trezzo, and then down to Cordogno, and then we'll be able to pick up an approach from there, and I'll have a look at that in a little while. Darren, do I fly planes on original time? I don't know what you mean by original times, I'm afraid. Because of lockdown you spent some time in Flight Radar and you found interesting things. Yeah, it's a bit of a rabbit hole, isn't it, Flight Radar 24? Hello, Goose. Yes, yes, I have been to the Netherlands. Yes, I have a few times. Speedbird 2037. I'm not promising it'll be just over a week's time. It could be quite a bit longer than that, but it's on the list, and I will do it at some point.
Apologies, I have
no, we're flying to sunny Italy.
Programmed. Am I good to say on that, or do you want me to?
Oh, that's interesting, Demetrius. Very interesting.
That's no problem. Direct Olive.
Roger, direct Olive. Thank you. Speedbird 4 Charlie.
Right, let's just take a little look at the METAR for Linate. 2 degrees, clear visibility okay, wind 260 at 03 knots. That's beautiful.
We use that during events, but not necessary for now.
Roger, thank you. The long way round.
Exactly.
So let's just see what our arrival options are.
Air France H4 Paris, bonsoir. Climb flight level 310. Level 310,
So we've got runway 18 or runway 36.
48 Charlie avec vous, niveau 190. Air France 48 Charlie, bonsoir, heureux, Matrix.
And I would say that really 36 is almost always used, just looking at the airport layout. And seeing as the wind is very, very light, it doesn't really matter which one we pick. So as we get a bit closer, we'll just have a quick look at what other aircraft are doing. And unless anyone seems to be particularly set on landing on runway 18, we'll land on 36.
Virus control, Daniel. 37 Papa, request 5 minutes away.
Approved, coming back.
Go, Daniel.
Hi Ludwig, nice to see you. It is a funny wiggly route, Jason, it is, yeah. All of the routes that Simbrief suggested are funny and wiggly, I don't know
contact 129.57 Brussels, bye-bye.
Brussels on 129.57, your wings 1 pop passing to the service side.
You're on the pilot at KLM in the
605, descent altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1028.
Yeah, Ludwig, it's a problem with Bing Maps data. So I think all third-party products are susceptible to it. Hello Jamie, nice to see you. Maddie, which assistant's that?
Air France 2105
Are you talking about my co-pilot? He's still here. He's just got nothing to do at the moment. So airspeed is your speed through the air. So as the air gets thinner as you climb, your airspeed will look slower. Ground speed is the rate at which you are travelling over the ground, as if you were a car essentially.
Affirme. Kepler 9 Whiskey arrivé, prévoyez Banox 6 Whiskey.
Good Fizzy, I'm glad you... Is it Fizzy or Fizzy? I'm glad you're looking forward to the stream tomorrow. I'm quite anxious about it, but yeah, it'll be fun whatever happens. After you leave the star, how do you then head to final approach? So it depends on the airport. Some airports have transitions, which take you from the start to the approach. Some airports have stars that take you direct to the initial approach course, and some airports require you to follow vectors in between the two. And I did a video on that.
Thomas Cook 1200, monitoring Unicom 1228, leaving my airspace, nothing further, bye.
Unicom 122, FA, what's up, greedy, Unicom 1200.
And you, Air France 24, you're leaving my airspace, Unicom 1228, over.
Air France 2105,
So LDR, this will tell you everything you need to know about SIDS and stars. I'm pretty confident. You're from Indonesia. Nice, welcome to the stream, Haikal. And sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Hello Drum Monkey Stuff. Nice to see you. It's not just those two sceneries, I don't think, Ludwig. I had an issue at Rhodes earlier today.
Air France 201, Paris, bonsoir.
Pronounced physics, thank you.
Right, okay.
We're going at Mach 0.782 at the moment, Darren, which is equivalent to 487 knots.
Ryanair 93 Tango Kilo.
Nick, hello, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much. Nice to have you here.
131.1 Brussels.
How do you get the commercial planes? They come with it. And then there are various mods to download as well.
Back in the flight deck.
Welcome, Alexa.
Do you know, LDR, that of all the videos I've ever made, that is the video I'm most proud of. It's also the one that's got the least views because it's a little bit niche. But yeah, let me know. Let me know what you think. As long as you like it. If you don't tell me. Hello, Rian, is it, or Ryan? Nice to see you. Yeah, it's going all right. Thank you. It's going all right. How are you?
After Arctic heading 065, Leipzig Air 1605.
Well, you can see at the moment our ground speed is over twice what our... no, not quite twice. Nearly twice what our airspeed is. You can download... you can download a lot of commercial liveries, but they are not part of the sim. So there's a program called the Megapack Aircraft Livery Megapack Installer, which is the easiest way. Or you can just download them from freeware sites like flightsim.to.
American 2964, roger.
Yeah, that's right. It doesn't have an ILS runway 18. I think it's very, very rarely used. I think the prevailing wind is probably almost from the
American 2964.
north. Good, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Darren. Yes, I'm very well, thank you.
Air France 84,
Thanks,
flight 320.
I can't fly from Amsterdam to Bangkok with KLM at the moment. Gus, or Goose, I'm sorry, I don't know how I say your name. Do tell me, is it Goose or Gus? And the reason for that is that well, we don't have a 747-400 and I only like flying real world routes. We don't have an A380 either.
Call you back, KLM, break, speedbird 4 Delta Charlie, contact Paris, 12115.
Yes, well I experienced it at Rhodes. I had a crash at Rhodes earlier on today, Ludwig, but it might have been a coincidence. It might have just been one of those one-off events.
Paris, bonsoir, report your next
Oh, it's easy once you get into it. If you download the Livery Megapack installer, it's really just a question of clicking 2 buttons and away you go.
KLM 597.
This is Microsoft Flight Simulator and I'm playing it on a PC.
Romeo, Echo, Sierra, Mike, India, Resmi.
Yeah, give it another go, drum monkey stuff.
Air France 48 Charlie, à votre convenance, descendez unité 8, correction unité 30.
À convenance, on descend niveau 130, unité 30, Air France 48 Charlie.
Thank you, Darren. Thank you for subscribing. Or did you join as a member, Jimmy? I missed that.
Air France 2105, négatif. Descendez unité 50.
Oh, Jamie has signed up to Club Filbert, I think, but it's not coming up for some reason.
1374 Paris.
Well, thank you, Jamie, if you have joined Club Filbert. Thank you very much indeed. I don't know why there wasn't an alert. That's very odd. Or it might be because it's timed
call you back.
Should still come up in the chat though, and I didn't see it there. Oh yes, there it is, Club Filbert Bronze. Jamie! Sorry you didn't get an alert. Let me see if I can replay it for you now.
605, fly heading 120, cleared ILS approach, runway 15, report established.
There we are. That's what should have happened when you joined us, and that's what will happen if anyone else joins us, so I'm sorry about that. It wasn't set up properly, and yeah, thank you very much again for your support.
EZY8185, you're leaving my
if you let me know in my Discord server what your Discord name is and your YouTube name, then I'll make sure you're added to the right channels. No, I'm not a real life pilot name, no.
Et Paris d'Air France 25 Lima Golf.
Good, Jason. I'm glad. I hope you find it useful and
25
clear.
Lima Golf, descendez 290, échangez la fréquence sur Unicom 122.8.
Yeah, the install does take
On descend
a
initialement
while.
290 et en auto-info 122.8. Merci infiniment du contrôle, très bonne soirée. 25 Lima Golf.
Idem.
Paris Center, Delta 149, radio check.
Delta 149, apologies, the frequency has been busy. I haven't forgotten your climb, flight level 250.
No worries, climbing flight level 250, Delta 149.
Yeah, so the Manchester VOR is actually the initial approach fix, LDR. That it's one of those airports where they do publish that as an approach procedure, but it is a bit ridiculous, and in real life it just wouldn't happen. But there are a lot of circle to land approaches where left to your own devices, that's absolutely the right thing to do. But yeah, obviously if you're about to always get back to the
Climb altitude 4,000 feet, heading 240.
4,000 feet heading 240, left again on 605.
Fizzy, welcome to Club Filbert. Thank you very much indeed for signing up. Yeah, welcome to Club Filbert Bronze. Same thing goes to you. Let me know in Discord what your name there is and your name on YouTube, and I'll make sure you get the appropriate roles.
Air France 48 Charlie, contactez de Gaulle 121.15 avec votre vitesse, au revoir.
121.15 avec la vitesse, merci Air France 48 Charlie.
I suppose we ought to really think a little bit about our approach and arrival, because it's a shorter flight than I thought it was going to be this.
Identified.
So we're going to be starting our approach from Cordogno,
identified.
which would suggest that we want one of the two approaches. ILS Yankee.
Paris, bonsoir, 40 240.
Yeah, so we really haven't got very much further to go, so let's get properly set up for the approach.
American 2964, climb level 300.
So, arrival, we are following Adina to Alpha, and as I said, we're going to be doing ILS 36 Yankee via
131
COD.
You're welcome, Lassica 1605, fly heading 340 degrees.
Click through and just see what that looks like.
We let go high 3405.
We're doing.
Copied.
Get both of those in the same
Easy 76 Echo Zulu, nothing further for you. Switch to Unicom 1228.
Over to Unicom on 1228 for EZY76 Echo Zulu. Merci de la contrôle et bonne soirée.
Merci à vous, monsieur.
And that, I fear, is going to be it for ATC for us. But the good news is it's drawn our approach absolutely right, which is very different to the experience I had at Rhodes earlier today. So that should be good. We'll go over to the RadNav page, check that the ILS frequency is tuned in, and as is so often the case with add-on airports, it is not. 109.55 is what we want. Bosch. And if we just get the latest weather, let's go over to the MCDU menu, the ATSU, AOC menu, weather request, send that, and we'll get another little printout. We can get rid of this one now, which will allow us to set up the rest of the approach. Yeah, so is it expensive? You can get it on a Game Pass subscription, that's the cheapest way, and then if you want to buy it outright, I think it's 50 or 60 quid for the base edition, and then there are two higher editions that have more aircraft and more airports. Yeah, so there is a 787 in the Premium Deluxe edition, Nick S. It's a bit rubbish though. KLM used a 777 to Bangkok, nice. Yeah, it's the A320 with the fly-by-wire mod is incredible. and none of the other aircraft. Other, I hasten to add, than the CJ4 with the working title mod come close to it. Yeah, that sounds right, Drum Monkey stuff, thank you. He was impressed with that, wasn't he? Eh? Did my best French there. How's your 737 going, Flighty? Oh, good, Ludwig. That is encouraging. That's encouraging. You're expecting runway 18? Why? There's a 747-800, and I would describe that as not great. But I haven't flown it for a long while, to be fair. Right, so here we have our METAR, so we'll go over to the perf page. Yes, an A350 would be awesome. All of these would be good. There are 2 projects to bring an A220 in. There's a payware version and a freeware version, and they're both progressing quite nicely, so eventually we will have an A220. QNH is 1033. Have you tried the Salty Simulations mod, Drum Monkey stuff? I haven't, but I hear that does make a bit of a difference. Temperature's 3, wind is 250 at 3. Transition altitude we'd need to get from the ATIS, but because we don't have any ATIS on, we can look at a SID chart, look at the transition altitude and add 1,000. Which makes our transition level flight level 70. And the ILS arrival gives us a minimum descent altitude of 107? No, oh that's Cat 2. 537. We'll set auto brake to low. Go back to arc mode. Increase our range and take back control from the co-pilot.
I have control.
You have control.
Good. There we are. Yeah, that's the sign of a good flight, folks. Winds are 260 at 3, and runway 36 is definitely the one that is almost always used at Linate. So I'm going for 36. You're right. Looking just at the wind. Yeah, runway 18 would be preferable, but I don't think they ever use it. I'm pretty sure they don't ever use it. Flight time from London is about 1 hour and 35 minutes. No, the Dash 8 is not in it. Demetrius, I'd love it, but it's not here. What controls can you use? You can use... Well, I'm not too sure about Xboxes, to be honest. I know some people do fly on the PC with Xbox controllers, though, so you can definitely use those. And I believe there's some kind of interface that allows you to plug other peripherals in, like a stick and rudder pedals or a yoke. Yeah, they're really picking up, aren't they, A220 orders? What do I think of Copenhagen Payware Airport? I think it's fantastic. It's one of my favourite add-ons. Yes, it will be an ILS approach. Salut Dauda, welcome to the stream. Are we nearly there? Well, have a look at the bar at the top. That gives an ETA of 21:27. So yes, we are quite nearly there. Okie dokie. So we want to be at 5,000 feet by COD, and that is an altitude loss of 32,000 feet. Ruben, thank you for the follow on Twitch. You're probably not watching this, but if you are, I'm ever so sorry. I don't really stream on Twitch anymore, but do subscribe on YouTube. So, as I was saying, yes, top of descent calculations. We need to lose 32,000 feet. To work out our top of descent, we do 32 times 3, which is 96, plus 10 to allow us time to slow down, which is 106. So we want to start our descent when we are 106 nautical miles from the waypoint that's just coming into view over here. What airports have I flown from in Flight Simulator 2020? Gosh, too many to list, George. Too many to list. Have a look at my back catalogue of streams, you'll get a little idea. What was the last thing I suggested? I can't remember. Drunk monkey stuff. What were we talking about? Have I been to Belfast International Airport? No, I haven't. No, I don't think we have to wait for buying airports because of the SDK. I think developers are doing some great work at the moment with airports. Yeah, the purple Flybe livery is nice. Yes, I did pick runway 36 ice films, unless I get there and see other aircraft landing on 18. Which may be the case. Let's just have a quick look on VATSPy. There isn't too much inbound traffic. There's an EZY8185 ahead of me. Let me look at the flight list, see what our ETAs are like. So I'm second. I'm going to be the second there. Robert, oh that's you, Rob. You're landing first. Which runway are you landing on if you're still in the stream? Don't know if you are. Yeah, I'm going to land on runway 36. There's enough of a gap between us that even if he decides to land on 18, it won't make much of a difference. You have an A320 model. Oh right, nice. Merci Dauda. Ça me fait plaisir. Will they get a top of descent on the mod soon, do I think? They will eventually, I don't know about soon. What days am I live? I'm live now, I'm live tomorrow. So I work shifts, George, so I can't unfortunately do a regular schedule. But my upcoming streams are tomorrow at 1400 Zulu. And then on the weekend, on Saturday, I'm having my group flight, which will also be live streamed in the Cessna 152. And we'll be flying down the east coast of Scotland a bit further, and then on Sunday I'm doing a big giveaway live stream in which I'm going to be giving away 3 Orbex airports. So I schedule all my streams as far in advance as I can, so if you look at my YouTube channel you'll see the ones that are actually planned in. Yes, I am, Christopher. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Gun Crazy. Do you need to switch to plan mode before setting the start? No, you don't. You would only need to switch to plan mode if you want to step through the waypoints and actually have a look at what's been put in. I do like my this isn't my main job, Darren, but yeah, I enjoy my second job a lot. No, there's an A320, a 787 and a 747-400. I work for the railway, Nick. Oh, good, Ludwig. Happy landing in Bastia. Lovely part of the world. 1400 tomorrow. Yeah, absolutely, Gun Crazy. Too right. Not an untested vaccine, drum monkey stuff. It's been given to hundreds of thousands of people all over the world. The vaccine has killed no people. The virus has killed quite a lot of people, and nobody has suffered any serious side effects, so it's certainly not an untested vaccine. And the thing we know a lot more about the vaccine than we know about the long-term effects of COVID, put it that way. Yeah, there will be more. There will be a lot of third-party airliners added on, Demetrius. But yeah, for now it's basically one airliner that works properly and two airliners that don't really work properly. I'm from London, George. Yeah, absolutely, Stephen. Okay, so we need to start thinking about our top of descent. 106 nautical miles, we said. So we're not quite there yet, but won't be long. I can't, Goose. I can't. I just I can't pronounce Dutch. I'm so sorry. Well, let's not have any false news about vaccines on here, Drum Monkey stuff, please. Thank you. No, I've never even heard of unmatched ATC. What is it, Demetrius? How much fuel have I got? 5,240 kilograms. Tomorrow I'm flying from Delhi to Paro in Bhutan. And it's a very dangerous approach, and I've only done it once, so it might not be very good. It might not go very well. Okay, I think we can start our descent now. And of course there's no ATC online, so we can do what we like. Well, I'm sure those side effects will pass soon, Gun Craze. I'm sure you'll feel better tomorrow. Where am I in the real world, he's saying? I'm in London, in the sim. We are flying overhead the Alps, and we're just starting our descent into Milan. Thank you, Flight Attendant. Mind you, there are so few people around, you could probably get away with whichever runway you fancy, that's it. Have I ever crashed on stream before? Yes, once. Once, when I was doing my tour of Faro, spotted a runway in the middle of Faro? What am I talking about? Cairo. My tour of Cairo. We went to have a look at the pyramids, and I was going to fly back to Cairo International Airport in the Cessna, and I spotted a little runway in the middle of the city, and it wasn't long enough, so yeah, we went into a building. I'm not, I'm afraid, George, no, I've never been into football. Yes, I hope they fix the icing as well. Let me just have another look at this star. Yeah, so we don't want to descend below 130 for the time being, because of the mountains. There we are. We set it to 130 for now. We should still be well above that by the time we descend further. But we won't take any chances. Do you know, I've sort of spent a day in Milan on my way to somewhere else, but I don't know it at all. I've never actually been there on holiday. LSMP has a squadron heading to it. Let's have a look. Where's LSMP? What is LSMP? You can see my altitude, airspeed, and all the other things that you need in the little bar at the top of the screen, Darren. Prepare for landing, brace. Yeah. Oh, I'm pleased, Samsonite. That's really good news. So you're on the mend. Oh, that's fantastic. No, sudden decompressions aren't simulated. Have I ever aborted a landing? I honestly can't remember. I have in the past. Whether it's been on stream or not, I'm not sure. So the installer installs the sim. It installs the latest version of the sim. But if you want the world updates, then you have to go into the... Oh, what's it called? Once you load the sim, there's a page called... It's not called Add-on Manager, but it's called something like that, and then you can download as many or as few of the world updates and other bits as you want. Oh, good, Demetrius. Thank you. I'm glad you like the reviews. Barbie, I hope so. I appreciate your vote of confidence. Oh, that's not bad at all, Samsonite. You got off lightly. Like my friends who have had COVID, even the ones who have had it quite mildly, have been without their taste and smell for months. Do you know you can fly F-15 Eagles? Yeah, I think I saw that. Yeah, I think it's an add-on, isn't it? It's not the marketplace. No, I thought it was the marketplace. It's a separate tab. Content Manager, that's what it's called. Do you know, Desert, I had a crash to desktop this morning when I was flying with Flightzilla. I'd landed in Rhodes and I was just taxiing, and then the whole sim packed up. So I am slightly anxious that the same thing might happen to tonight. I hope it doesn't. Your wheels... Yeah, I read that, didn't I? You join the Discord and I'm excellent, Fizzy. I will assign you the appropriate role after the stream. And thank you once again for your support of the channel. Yeah, it's very windy and quite bumpy over the Alps. I haven't done much looking outside today, have I? I've been too busy reading the chat. Let's give you a bit of outside action. Yes, I wish there was replay. There are a couple of payware add-ons now, but I believe Asobo are trying to bring a replay feature in. Well, there's a bit of a crosswind today, but it's only 3 knots, so we'll be landing on runway 36, which is the preferred runway. Good, I'm really pleased. I heard something about using Bing Maps data. If you turn that off, it stops the crashes, but I haven't done that. Oh, okay, Aviation Simulation. I didn't know that. So basically the issue is with add-on sceneries that use CGL files, is it? I don't think it's an aircraft issue. Yes, all right, fancy pants with your aircraft that work properly. We know all about you, thank you. Flightzilla's recently invested in X-Plane and a 757 and invested in a 757 to go with it. And this evening he's flying the 737, and I'm a little bit tempted, I must say. I can't justify buying a third sim at the moment. Doi, okay, nice to know. Tomorrow, if you join the online class 20 minutes after the time you're supposed to, had a 40 minutes delay in Gatwick, yeah. The lake is ice, yeah. I use a Thrustmaster T16000M. Sometimes eSuperfly, it's better than it used to be. In fact, I haven't had a proper wing. Oh, hang on, the aircraft's going wrong. It's no longer following our flight plan. I bet Flightzilla's aircraft follows his flight plan and everything. Can we go direct to TZO? See if that fixes it or not. Yes, we can. No, I know, Stephen, I know. I've used X-Plane in the past. I never liked it as much as P3D, so I think if I'm going to go to a sim that works properly, that works more properly, it'll probably be P3D. Oh, I'm disappointed I missed that, Flightzilla. Next time I'm waiting for you on the ground. I'm not going to be flying from Stansted anytime soon. I'll probably fly from there once Gaia release the scenery. Yeah, this is true, Pilot Guy. Thank you, Flight. I always look forward to hearing from you about your magical aircraft. Yeah, explain this. Yeah, I can't argue with that, Pilot Guy. But I feel like I'm flying in the real world in this sim, and I never have felt like that in any other sim in 20 years. Well, Ludwig, even if it is, I think they're going to fix this with tomorrow's update, so if I were you, I'd give it a go, and if it doesn't work, you can be pretty sure it will work quite soon. Yeah, right, Mark, yeah. So when that happens, what I normally do, as you may or may not have noticed there, is I go into heading mode. That's the first port of call, because then you can just point the aircraft the way you want it to go, and while it's doing that I use direct to and pick the waypoint that I'm heading towards, and usually it manages it. It's tradition that I say bye-bye, bye-bye, Demetrius. So we're constrained to 13,000 feet until we get to the next waypoint, which is Trezzo, TZO. So combined NDB and VOR. Minimum safe altitude is flight level 130. Yeah, this is the thing. The A320 mod is not perfect, but it's good enough that for me it's not worth sacrificing the real world to fly something more accurate. Gosh, that's a hell of a lot of scenery, Dazza. That's impressive. Ah, how did it go, Ludwig? Yes, I am, George. What's worth a shot? X-Plane. Oh, or the Italian. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm with you, Ian. I can always go back to P3D if I want to. I don't at the moment. Okay, so we are now out of that altitude. Minimum altitude of flight level 130. So we can descend to 6,000 now. Ah, good, you're right behind us, Icefield. Let's have a look where you are on the back spy. Oh, yes. There are a couple of arrivals very close behind me.
Atlantic traffic, EZY8185 on a 10-mile fine for ILS, runway 36, Atlantic traffic.
Was that EZY8185 on the Unicom? Because it's saying that he's going to arrive after me, but he's clearly not if he's on a 10-mile final. See what happens. Yes, I do, Scandinavian 941, yeah. We're flying into the new JetStream Designs version. So this is where the aircraft should really be slowing down to 250 knots. Because we're about to go below 250, below 10,000 feet. Good evening, Pablo. Oh, the CJ4 will go kaput as well, Stephen, if the with the update probably. They normally both do. No, it's not the HOTAS version. No, it's just the stick. So it's not slowing down at all. Normally it slows down a bit late, but right now it's not slowing down at all, which is worrying.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be arriving at our destination shortly. If you're making a connecting flight, please take a
Turn on the landing lights. We've already got our seatbelt lights on. And because we are descending below, well, we're descending to below the transition level, we can set the local pressure and start our approach checklist.
1029 set.
1029 set. Passing 9,600.
And now we can descend to 5,000 feet.
Now.
Check.
Yes, the sceneries cost money. Some are free, some aren't. That's you, is it, Rob? Yeah, I thought it was. So you're on final. So I'm on downwind, so that's fine. And then we've got ice films behind me. As long as we're all landing on the same runway, that's the main thing, eh? This is true, Sam, it's true. And it's up on YouTube, and it's on my Discord, so yeah. What can you do? Don't we all, Flightzilla, don't we all hope that you butter it after spending so long showing off about your plane? I do sometimes, Demetrius. No, I haven't got the speed brakes on. Thank you, Darren. I'm glad you're looking forward to it. I'm quite anxious about it. But oh, it's going wrong again. It's going the wrong way. Again. Oh dear, oh dear. So again, we're going to try go... Oh, maybe we are. Right, so we want to go direct to COD. This line it's drawn here is entirely unnecessary, so maybe it was doing the right thing. We're within range of the ILS now. Yeah, but it usually does at least reduce when you hit 10,000 feet. But today it didn't make any attempt at all. I normally just accept that it's going to speed a little bit, but it'll get there in the end. Whereas today, no, nothing. Hello, Josef. Welcome to the stream. So do I, Scandinavian 941. So do I. Yes, I like the BA livery as well. Don't panic. Yeah, I'll try not to. Now if we go back to manage mode, let's see if it still wants to speed up or if it wants to slow down or do nothing. It wants to stay at 250 knots, okay. Well, I'd quite like to start slowing down to our green dot speed, so I'm going to go into perf mode, activate the approach phase, and that'll slow us down to 18-ish. What was wrong with my last landing? Oh, in my my Madrid video, it wasn't a great landing. It's true. Yeah, the autopilot is not very good in this sim. It's better than it used to be, but it's still got quite a long way to go. And now we can descend to 3,000 feet, which is our
Linate traffic, EZY8185 clear to runway ILS 36, taxiing via gate via Golf and Alpha.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Do I get nervous landing sometimes? Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, if it's a difficult approach, I do. I'm not particularly nervous about this one. Perhaps I should be. Perhaps I'll regret saying that very soon, but I'm not. Tomorrow, when we're flying to Paro, I'll be an absolute nervous wreck because it's a very tricky approach that I've only done once and it didn't go that well. But I figured even if I crash and burn, there'll be some people watching who will really enjoy that, so some people are going to have a good time, whatever happens. Let's see 0 FPM. I fear that would result in us not landing at all, Fizzy. Yeah, it was, yeah, fair enough, Demetrius, yeah. Loads of airlines operating in and out of Linate. Have a look at...
Some of the traffic.
I can't hear what it's very crackly. I don't know who's talking. I haven't, Dazza, but I've heard of this. I think some big improvements are coming to this aircraft quite soon. Linate traffic, EZY76 Echo Zulu, turning final, runway 36. Flightzilla's about 20 minutes behind, I think, something like that. I'll have a proper check when we get down. Yes, I agree, especially on shorter runways, Scandinavian. I always brief people on that before I do it. There are some places where really you just want to get the wheels down.
Approach checklist.
Briefing.
Confirmed.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Baro ref.
1029 set.
1029 set. Minimum. Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Approach checklist complete.
Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
So the airport's off over here, and as you can see we're just about to turn final. It's possibly a little bit early with my announcement, but hey ho. We're at the glide slope, intercept altitude of 3,000.
Some of the traffic is you offer Juliet Papa and the down on runway 36.
Okay, that's can't remember. Someone who mentioned they were behind me earlier. So I've armed approach mode, so we should intercept the localizer very soon. Do you know, Roger Moore, every time those words come out of my mouth, I think I should say something different this time. I should really say something different this time. And then I can never think of anything else to say. So yeah, it's a little bit formulaic, but people seem to like it, and that's the main thing. Hello, Terry the Chicken. Yeah, it is. It's an awesome game. It's the only game I play. There we are, intercepting the ILS. As seen by the passengers.
Flaps 2.
Speed checked. Flaps 2.
Linate traffic, EZY76 Echo Zulu. 8 mile final, runway 36. That's a lie, it's a 9 mile final, isn't it? Misread that. Oh well. Intercepted the glide slope. Get the gear down. So the localizer intercept isn't going all that well at the moment, is it? We'll see how it goes. Yeah, it'll do. It'll get there.
Checked.
Oh, you're making me nervous, Robert. I'll do my best for you. So if anyone hasn't subscribed yet and would like to, you should. You should. It's very easy, just click the subscribe button. Click the thumbs up button if you're enjoying the stream. And yeah, thank you.
Flaps 3.
Speed checked.
Do you know, I never used to bang on about
Flaps
subscribing
3.
And then I heard so many people say I should that I have to now. Yes, I am ET Gaming for sure. It's next on my list.
Flaps full.
Speed checked.
Flaps
Thank
full.
you, Tezza. Thank you, Terry the Chicken. Thank
Cabin
you,
crew,
Nick.
be seated for landing.
Landing checklist.
Cabin crew.
I did ding the cabin.
Advised.
Auto thrust.
Speed.
Auto brake.
Low.
Ecam memo.
Thank you, Gotham News. I'll try not to make a Ryanair landing.
Landing no blue.
Landing checklist complete.
Checked.
Right, I'm going to stop reading the chat until we're down now. I'll catch up afterwards. Links to all the mods in use are available in the video description.
Delta traffic, EZY8185, Juliet Papa turning final, runway 36.
Above. 400. Minimum.
Continue.
300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20, retard. 5.
Spoilers. Reverse green. Decel.
Thank you to those of you who are
70
subscribing.
knots.
I'll catch up with those once I've parked up as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the conclusion of our flight. Please remain seated.
Linate traffic, EZY76 Echo Zulu, clear of runway.
And the aircraft park safely. This will be your
So now we're down, we'll turn the
invitation
landing
to
lights
ground
off.
cabin. Gather your belongings
Strobe lights off.
Delta traffic, EZY8185, Juliet Papa final, runway 36.
We appreciate your business and we hope to see you once again on a future flight.
Start the APU. And we're taxiing to stand 9 because that's where the real aircraft parked. Turn off the weather radar and predicted wind shear. We'll do the after landing checklist.
After landing checklist.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Spoilers.
Disarmed.
APU.
Start.
Radar.
Off.
Predictive wind shear system.
Off.
After landing checklist complete.
So these are mostly static aircraft. Some of them might well be VATSIM. I'm not sure. But there are options in this scenery.
Subject 199 on the Adina to Alpha. Arrival
So yeah, you can either install it with or without static aircraft. There's a configurator included and everything, which I'm very impressed by.
Exit height off.
Because it's basically what I bang on about in all of my reviews. So yeah, this is the version with static aircraft I've got installed at the moment. But yeah, I'm sure there are some. There's at least one VATSIM pilot here as well who will try and spot after we park up. How's that? Pretty good, pretty good. Let's nudge it forward a tiny bit, get it on the dot, we've got time. Taka Diego will love this, yeah. Everyone's a winner with airports like this. Right, APU bleed on. Engines off. Seatbelts off. Close the stupid logbook thing. Fuel pumps off. And we've got external power available, so we don't really need the APU, so we can turn that off. Turn the beacon light off. And we'll run the parking checklist.
APU bleed.
Although the parking checklist can't tell whether you're on external
Engines
power or not.
Off.
Seatbelts.
Off.
Exterior lights.
Set.
Fuel pumps.
Off.
Parking brake and chocks.
On and in.
Parking checklist complete.
Good. Now let's just get these stairs over if we can. There they come. I'm using Pushback Express for this if people are wondering. And we can sort of get the baggage loaded, although I say we can sort of get it offloaded, but of course it will in fact load the baggage rather than offload it. But you know, nice to have a fuel truck and various other vehicles available. Yeah, there are some jetways here, Sam, at the terminal, but there are a lot of remote stands. Sounds like they booked Mac Hancock to do the cockpit. Yeah, I know what you mean. Dear, nice landing. Thank you guys very much indeed.
If you move forward, you have a clear runway 36.
Ah, so there's someone coming in. We should probably, by rights, have gone to have a little look at their landing, shouldn't we? Anyway, we can watch them taxi. And I'm so sorry, I've forgotten who this is. Someone told me they were right behind me earlier on, and I can't remember who.
Icefield.
Icefield, that's it, yeah. Sorry. Welcome to Linate, it's lovely here, you'll enjoy it. You only play Infinite Flight, but this looks awesome. It is awesome, Terry, it really is. Yeah, it's just a small airport.
JetStream, buddy, nice one.
Yeah, it's a payware scenery, JetStream Designs, Linate. There's a link to it in the video description. Yeah, Malpensa is the bigger airport. Can we have a tour? Yes, you can have a tour, of course you can. So, as you rightly said, it's not huge. But I'll show you the terminal buildings. And my review will be done at some point soon. A bit of speed on. So this is what it looks like. This is the first time I've had a good look at it as well. So you've got a few jetways, as you can see, but it's mostly remote stands. Bit of transparent glass, very nice. Bit of interior modelling. Very nice. and the Emporio Armani hangar, which I believe is sort of a corporate aviation thing. What time is it? 9:50. I'll wait for you, Flightzilla. I'll wait for you. We'll keep the stream going. Watch you butter it in your perfect fancy 737, eh? No. No, the beauty of live streams is that I don't have to do that, Ludwig. I've got that to look forward to tomorrow and possibly the day after by the time I get it all done. Have a little look at the land side while we wait for Flightzilla. I do like what JetStream Designs do. 3 airports of theirs I've got now. Nantes, Paris Orly and this one. And not a bad one amongst them. Oh, -142, that's not bad, Odingo. Thank you. Yorkshire Pud, you're very welcome. Yes, see you tomorrow, I hope, and if not, on another one. Thanks for coming. Do you know, I didn't know you could configure the static airplanes until the developer sent me a little fix this afternoon and said, oh, this is for the static airplane version. So, oh, that's worth mentioning actually. Some people have experienced a problem with the ILS at this airport, and a fix is coming out tomorrow. So if you own it, then update it. Yeah, yeah. Between Orly and Copenhagen, I'd go for Copenhagen. They're both very good, but if you're looking to fly the A320 or if you're looking to fly international routes, then there are just more options from Copenhagen. Oh, nice Ice Films, very good. Are you still here or have you disconnected? No, you disconnected, didn't you? Yeah, it's lovely. It's lovely. And as I say, I will be reviewing it properly. But initial impressions are good, put it that way. And I had it in P3D and I loved it then as well. Ice Films, I wish I'd caught you landing. I'm sorry, I got distracted with my parking checklist and all the rest of it. Next time I will be here and waiting. The ILS doesn't work right now for... No idea. They've both always worked for me, Ludwig. Right, let's just see what's going on the old VATSPy with Flightzilla. It's saying he's due at 21:57, which is in 4 minutes' time. Zoom in. Is this a good spot? I think this is probably a good spot. Get a bit closer to the end of the runway. Was the taxiway texture a bit off? Was there? Yeah, I'll compare it with the Google satellite imagery, as I always do tomorrow. Yeah, a little GA jaunt from here to Florence would be good, actually. For sure. So I just do iVal model matching, Ludwig, and I have posted it in my Discord server before. So if you search my Discord server for iVal, then you should find all the instructions you need there. It's basically a big download and then you just install a file. You can also do your own custom model matching or download pre-made ones. I know British AvGeek did one, which allow you to use A320, 787 and 747 liveries from the sim. I've never bothered with that because I don't like to have too many liveries installed at the same time. So with iVal, it's not perfect. You'll still see a good few generic planes, but it's a simple download, drag and drop type process. If you want more than that, it gets a little bit more complicated. See you tomorrow, Darren. Thank you for coming. Yeah, no pressure, Flightzilla. No, absolutely not. We're not here to judge. Definitely not. See you tomorrow, Deza. Thank you for coming. And yeah, look forward to seeing you at 2 p.m. I'm less looking forward to the flight, but never mind. It'll be interesting. It'll be an interesting one. There's still 100 people watching. That's crazy. Oh, and Helmut, Helmut and Bernd. I said I would check who had subscribed because I couldn't look at it during the landing. Thank you for subscribing, and to everyone else who doesn't subscribe publicly but has subscribed over the course of the stream. I really appreciate it. And especially thank you to the 2 new Club Filbert members. Thank you for your support. Fizzy and Jamie. Those were the 2 names I was looking for. Yeah, I don't know what Flightzilla's descent rate was from cruise. Don't know. Helped by a working V. Oh yes, yes, of course. Yeah. I tell you what, Flightzilla, I really hope you butter this landing after all this bragging. Where are you anyway? Should I be able to see you? It looks from VATSpy like you're on final. Or maybe you're just turning final. It's always a bit laggy, of course. Do I have a favourite airport? Best airport I've ever been to in the real world was Seoul Incheon. That's a really good airport. In the sim, my favourite airport in this sim to fly to and from is going to be either Flytampa's Las Vegas or Aerosoft's Cologne Bonn. One of those 2. Oh, Demetrius, don't worry. There's never any pressure to spend money on me. The channel will always be open to
Linate traffic, Tom Jet 199 established on the ILS runway 2, correction 36.
Woohoo! Yeah, what was I say? Oh yeah, don't worry about it. Not donating, it's fine. Yeah, I have been to Frankfurt. I don't remember the airport particularly well, but it's certainly, yeah, I don't have strong memories of it really. Yeah, Mako's Manchester is very good. Why can't I see you? You look like you're still a little way away. I'm sure you'll appear soon. How far can we zoom in? That far. How hard is it to butter an A380? I don't know, Jason. I've never tried. I imagine it's no. Oh, there he is. There he is. Yeah, I imagine an A380 is no harder to butter than any other aircraft once you've got used to flying it. That's my gut feeling. I've certainly heard pilots talk about how smooth it is to land. I've never flown to Nice, but it's certainly a beautiful part of the world. The approaches are spectacular. I'm trying to get the perfect view of the touchdown zone here. while also not missing him zooming past. Wow, thank you all for sticking around, I appreciate it. It's looking good, looking very nice. Just don't mess it up with the flare. Now that to me looked a little bit bouncy, but don't forget that could be because of the different elevations in X-Plane.
I've never seen butter so smooth.
Yeah, that could have been because of the elevation problems or differences. Yeah, we were just speculating on elevation differences between Microsoft Flight Simulator and X-Plane. No, you can't rate a landing on a different sim. That's something I've discovered. I think that was probably butter. It's just we can't know because he initially was above the ground, then he sank into the ground. So that was not a fair depiction of that landing. Which airline do I like the most?
Minus 156 I got.
I take my hat off to you, sir. What was I saying? Yeah, Asiana. They're the most comfortable airline that I've flown on. But I've got a soft spot for BA as well, and Lufthansa. Nice looking plane, Flightzilla. Nice looking plane. Yeah, it's probably wise. You never know when someone important is going to tune in. So how was it? How was the 737? You like Ryanair the Mad? I take it you're being sarcastic. Where should you fly VATSIM or IVAL? I've never flown on IVAL, so I can't really answer that. My understanding of the differences between the two is that VATSIM is slightly more realistic in terms of the protocol. I think the controllers have more training, but at the same time it's a bit stricter. I think IVAL's a little bit more laid back. People say that there are more controllers online in Europe on IVAL and more controllers online in the States or in North America on VATSIM. But whenever I look, that doesn't seem to be the case. VATSIM just seems to be more populated in general. So yeah, I'm no expert because I've only used one of them. It's the long and the short of it. Yeah, I like the yellow tube livery as well. I've never flown on Aeroflot, Alex. Now this is some beautiful drone work. Oh no, he's going to park in the tap. He's going to park on the inside the static aircraft. Never mind. Of course, he's in X-Plane. He doesn't have this scene, so there's no way he could have known. We'll keep following. I'm parked just next door, I think. Is this me? Yeah, this is me. Shiny. That's a good tip, Amara. I've never flown with Adrian or Eleanor. I don't think I've heard of Eleanor. Never mind, flies. I mean, it looks pretty. It's a good parking. It's a good parking, and it's not your fault someone else parked there first. I know.
Brilliant stream, Phil, but I'll hopefully catch you in one in the near future.
Yeah, see you soon, Flyzilla. A pleasure to fly with you for a second time. Right, well, I think that really probably concludes the stream.
Very much enjoying.
Yeah, it's probably time for bed for me. But thank you all very much for being here. Thank you in particular to the 2 new Club Filbert members. I'll sort your channel roles out before I go to bed. But thank you to all of you. Thank you for watching. Next stream is at 1400 tomorrow, Delhi to Paro. I hope to see you there. If not, I hope to see you again soon on Filbert Flies. Bye bye.